Hi, I'm Chris Peacock, and this is Doctor Who, Season 4, Episode 2, The Fires of Pompeii. Well, after a reintroduction to Donna in the last episode, where the villains of last episode, I didn't say this last episode, but the villains of last episode felt really similar to the villains of the first episode of Sarah Jane Adventures. I don't think they're related at all. I mean, they didn't... the only similarity was, like, that was a drink, and this was a diet product, but it was like they were marketing it to the populace, and I'm assuming it was around the same time. It just kind of seems like these two different alien groups had plans that were very similar happening at similar times. Obviously, their end goal was different, but this is kind of funny. So yeah, I'm assuming that we're going to be in the past, but still on Earth, in Pompeii. Probably a safe assumption. Let's just find out. Let's see.
Ancient Rome.
Yep, we're in Pompeii.
I'm here.
Why is that in English? I know the TARDIS translates spoken dialogue. Does it translate written dialogue? Oh, it does. It does. I remember now. Okay.
That sign over there is in English. Are you having me on? Are we in it?
No. That's the TARDIS translation circus. Just makes it look like English. Speech as well.
I just said that.
Right now.
Seriously? Vene vide vici.
Huh? Sorry? Me no a speak a Celtic. No can do missing.
Yeah. How's it mean Celtic?
Welsh. You sound Welsh. No, we are. Learn something.
Was that? I'll just keep watching the episode. I don't want to be wrong.
You've been here before then?
Ages ago.
I mean, you are in the show, and I did know that already, so it might be you. Just doesn't seem like the right time.
Try this way.
Her name wouldn't even be... It's ancient Rome. Her name wouldn't be Amy. So that's not her. That is her! What the heck?
Wait a minute. One mountain with smoke. Which makes this...
Pompeii. We're in Pompeii. And it's Volcano Day.
Talk.
I beg audience with the High Priestess of the Sibylline.
The High Priestess
Yeah,
cannot
that-
be seen.
They just have her... I'm gonna stop thinking about it. The actress who plays Gwen was in the second episode of Eccleston's Doctor. No, it was the third episode. The third episode of Eccleston's Doctor. And then she came back and played Gwen. So I'm just going to ignore Karen and say that that's not Amy and move on, not let it distract me. Because that's definitely not Amy. I haven't even seen Amy and I know that isn't.
Excuse me. There was a box. Big blue wooden box. Just over there. Where's it gone?
Sold it, didn't I?
But wasn't yours to sell?
It was on my packs, wasn't it?
Modern art. Out of the way.
Okay, now the episode's just messing with me. I'm really going to have to watch some reactions to this one. Not reactions like from when it came out, if there even are any. Were reaction videos a thing then? Okay. Well, yeah. Definitely just a case of they reused the actors.
Look at your sister. She's giving us status.
Oh, yeah, because it's all about Evelina.
She has the gift. We're proud of your sister for once. Have you been consuming?
Not this morning.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Breathe deeply. Remember what the
This
sister
family
said.
is simultaneously very modern
My
and
love, is it too hot?
obviously not. but-
Sometimes in the smoke.
What time does the service erupt? When's it due?
It's 79 AD, 23rd of August, which makes Volcano Day tomorrow.
Plenty of time. Pick everyone out easy.
Yeah, except we're not going to.
But that's what you do. You're the doctor. You save people.
Not this time. Pompeii is a fixed point in history. What happens, happens. There is no stopping it.
Sisters.
I think I let myself get too distracted at the way beginning of the episode.
Reverend Mother, you should sleep.
The
Because I have no idea what's happening right now.
Wrong. If the disciples of the blue box defy this prophecy, their blood will run across the temple floor.
The gods approve!
I am Spartacus.
And so am I.
It's from Mrs. Spartacus. Oh, no, we're not married. Oh, they're brother and sister. Yes, of course. You look very much alike.
Really? You think they should get out of town?
Why should we do that?
Well, the volcano for starters.
What?
Volcano?
What, Anna?
That great big volcano right on your doorstep.
Oh, Spartacus, for shame. We haven't even greeted the household gods yet. They don't know what it is. Vesuvius is just a mountain to them. The top hasn't blown off yet. The Romans haven't even got a word for volcano.
This is Spartacus and Spartacus.
A name is but a cloud upon a summer wind.
But the wind is felt most keenly in the dark.
Ah! But what is the dark, other than an omen of the sun?
I concede that every sun must set.
Ha!
And yet the sun of the Father must also rise.
Damn. Very clever, sir.
Here it is! Exactly as you specified. It pleases you, sir.
As the rain pleases the soil.
Oh, now that's different. Who designed that, then?
My Lord Lucius was very specific.
Where'd you get the pattern?
On the rain and mist and wind.
But that looks like a circuit.
She's sick, just look at her.
I gather I have a rival in this household. Another with the gift.
Oh, she's been promised to the Sibylline Sisterhood. They say she has remarkable visions.
The prophecies of women are limited and dull. Only the menfolk have the capacity for true perception.
I knew that would make Donna mad.
Right now, mate.
You call yourself noble.
Now then, Evelina, don't be rude.
No,
Donna.
You both come from so far away.
The female soothsayer is inclined to invent all sorts of vagaries.
Oh, not this time, Lucius. I reckon you've been out soothsayed.
Is that so? Man from Gallifrey.
What?
Okay.
She is returning.
Who's she?
And you, daughter of London.
Okay, Rose, because we already saw that.
There is something on your back.
Okay.
She didn't mean to be rude.
Why are we still here? I do know that there wouldn't be an episode if we just leave now, but at the same time, why aren't we just leaving? Like, again, I'm glad we're not, because, again, the episode would be boring, but I mean, I guess Donna wants to stay and save some people, so the doctor wouldn't leave without her. Whatever. I mean, at this point, he's curious about what's going on, but whatever's going on would still die in the volcano, so it doesn't matter.
They can predict crops and rainfall with absolute precision.
Have they said anything about tomorrow?
No. Why should they? Why do you ask?
No reason, just asking. But the sooths...
The liar. He told my father it was the only one.
Well, plenty of marble merchants in this town. Tell them all the same thing, get all the components from different places so no one can see what you're building.
Which is what?
The future, Doctor. We are building the future.
Everything I'm about to say to you is true, I swear. Just listen to me. Tomorrow, that mountain is going to explode. Evelina, please listen. The air is going to fill with ash and rocks, tons and tons of it, and this whole town is going to get buried.
That's not true. This is false prophecy.
The noblewoman. She spoke of a new prophecy. The fall of Pompeii.
Pompeii will last forever.
Then what must we do?
The false prophet must die.
Get out! Doctor, what is it?
They're moving forward.
Just get out!
Let's see it. Nobody's getting out.
Talk to me. Just tell me who you are. Don't hurt these people. I'm the one. Look at me. Talk to me.
Did that work? Well, that thing wasn't very impressive, was it?
Donna!
You have got to be kidding me.
The false prophet will surrender both her blood and her breath.
I'll surrender you in a minute.
What magic is this?
Let me tell you about the Sibyl, the founder of this religion. She would be ashamed of you. All her wisdom and insight turned sour.
The gods whisper to me.
You're definitely not
Far
human.
more than that.
Might I beg audience? Look upon the High Priestess.
What's happened to you?
The heavens have blessed me.
Oh, you were human. You're just turning to stone.
Your knowledge is impossible.
Oh, but you can read my mind, you know it's not.
I demand you tell me who you are.
We
Awakening!
The voice of the gods.
I warn you, I'm armed. Donna, get that grip.
A squirt gun? Where do you even get that?
Why can't this lot predict the volcano? Why is it being hit?
Sisters, I see into his mind. The weapon is harmless.
Yeah, but it's got a sting.
2008, you saved us all. Why is that different?
Some things are fixed, some things are in flux. Pompeii is fixed.
How do you know which is which?
Because that's how I see the universe.
Squirt gun.
Now it's complete, they can convert millions.
Well, can't you change it with these controls?
Of course I can, but don't you see? That's why the soothsayers can't see the volcano. There is no volcano. Vesuvius is never going to erupt. The Pyrovar is stealing all its power. They're going to use it to take over the world. That's the choice, Donna. It's Pompeii or the world.
Oh my God.
If Pompeii is destroyed, then it's not just history. It's me. I make it happen.
Wow.
20,000 people.
I know they're both gonna be fine, but still.
God save us, Doctor!
Doctor, you can't! You can't just leave them!
Don't you think I've done enough? History's back in place and everyone dies.
You've got to go back! Doctor, I'm telling you, take this thing back!
I understand.
Just someone. Please. Not the whole town. Just save someone.
Come with me.
The visions have gone.
The explosion was so powerful it cracked open a rift in time. Just for a second, that's what gave you the gift of prophecy. echoed back into the Paravillian alternative. But not anymore.
Is her hand back to normal?
You're free.
Or her arm? Not her hand.
Oh, I was never here. Don't tell anyone.
Hold on there, Evelina. You are not going out wearing that.
Don't start, Dad. It's what all the girls in Rome are wearing. I'll see you later.
Oh wait, her arm.
You seen
okay,
that
her
boy?
arm's back to normal.
Give thanks to the household gods before you go. There's a good boy. Come here, let me fix it. You've got that folded all wrong.
Thank you, household gods.
It's the doctor.
Thank you for everything.
Yep. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I mean, if something like that happened to me during that time, with the knowledge that I would have had, the Doctor and Donna absolutely would have been considered gods to me, definitely. So makes perfect sense. Okay, we did see her forearm there, so it's back to normal. And she didn't have the eyes on her hands. I thought those were tattoos, but I guess it was just paint or something. That was a good episode. Seeing a future Doctor and a future companion was hilarious. And it distracted me at the beginning of the episode, so I was a little bit confused on what was actually going on in the plot, but I got it. I wasn't really that confused. Besides that, nothing at the beginning really was too much plot. But it was very interesting with the actor choices there. I mean, clearly they didn't have those parts cast yet. I don't even know when Amy comes into it. But I do know when, well, not exactly when, but the gist of when Peter Capaldi's Doctor comes into it, because I know he's not next. So we still have a whole nother Doctor to go before we get to him, so he definitely wasn't cast yet. But I don't know how far away we are from Amy. Like, they might have already been casting Amy. I don't know. I don't think so. Because okay, I really have no idea. I'm not even going to try and guess. Yeah. I did enjoy the episode, and that was kind of cool that it ended up being the Doctor had to be involved with the actual consequences and pretty much doing the eruption. I mean, Donna did too. She actually pushed it down. The Doctor hesitated, but I am glad they did save the one family. I wonder if anything's gonna be said. Like, if Amy is gonna, like, if the Doctor's gonna say something to the effect of, she kind of looks like that one girl in Rome, or something like that, or himself. I kind of look like that one guy in Rome. Probably not. I mean, I know shows have done stuff like this before. Recast the same actor in different roles. Geez. Spoiler for Hercules and Xena. Lucy Lawless played... I can't remember the character's name. She played an Amazon in one of the Hercules movies that were... Before Hercules season 1, there were a few movies, and she played an Amazon in one of the movies, and then during season 1 she's suddenly playing Xena, and then of course she played Xena through all of Xena. But then she played other characters on Xena, but I'm not going to count the other characters on Xena because that was intentional. And then that show did other actors too. The actress who played Gabrielle played another character too. Can't remember her name either. And then I know other shows have done that, but I always found it really funny on Hercules and Xena because I think Xena already was in their minds when they were filming that movie with Lucy Lawless playing a completely different character. Even if Xena wasn't cast yet, I think they already had the idea of Xena in their heads. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Xena. I'm here to talk about Doctor Who, and I enjoyed that episode. However, the next thing we're watching is the next episode of Torchwood. This is not the right paper. This is not the right paper. This was Doctor Who. So yeah, Torchwood. 2 episodes of Torchwood before we're back on Doctor Who. So we'll be back to Doctor Who next week. It'll just be the 2nd episode next week. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you then.